things aren't meant to be fair. I know you left me down and out, and now the river is red. Got that hit on your head. Should've buried your dead. Should've listened to me instead. Oh, how little you know. You better watch out, my friend. When it goes dark, you better lay
Right. It is time to duel. Get it? That's a good reference. Nobody's gonna get it. All right. Cooking companions. Let's check out this game. I have no idea what this game is. No idea what I'm in for. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's cool. Okay. I gotta try and make this in full screen somehow. I know you no one can see anything. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Shit. By the way, no idea if my camera's in the right spot. We're just gonna pray at the bottom. That's loud.
Whee! Cabbage!
It's loud. Okay. Window? No. Full screen. Oh. What? What? Hello? Oh my god. Work. Please. It's just not gonna, okay, it's just not gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna do this a different way. We're gonna do this. We stretch it out a little bit more, maybe. There we go. Okay, this should be good. I do what I must, I guess. Roll, but I don't know what this is. Turn this down a little bit, maybe. There we go, we'll do this. Alright, cooking companions. I have no idea what this is. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Wish to continue. Nope. Sorry, I'm virgin ears and eyes. Warning, this game may potentially trigger seizures for... Oh my jeez, alright chat. Hopefully nobody has seizures. Okay, I think we're good. I think the cam is good. I think we're good. Oh, I'm gonna block this. Hang on. Maybe top left. You know what? Maybe what I'll do, I think I'll hold Alt. I'll do this for today. There we go. Maybe I'll put it top left though. Okay, we'll do this for today. There we go. Okay. There, we'll try that. Okay, Gregor. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Although I can't wait to achoo! Sorry, everyone, must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Maria? No, Mariah. I'm not dumb. Karen! Maybe I need to turn it up a little bit. There we go. How's that? We'll do that. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure the little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Ooh. Not many supplies here. I guess we'll have to go out and get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside with over 450 mosses, 900 fungi. Get it, fungi? He's a fun guy. And 7 slime molds. There's bound to be some treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Even know which ones are poisonous? I could figure that out. You could be a canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Eek! Keep up both eyes open, little guy. Why do you guys keep calling him a little guy? He's taller than her. How tall is everyone here? Maybe 5'2", 5'4", 5'7", and 6 something? If I had to guess. Or maybe it's like 5'1", 5'4", 5'6", and I don't know. Keep both eyes open. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around here. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is Anatoly. Oh yeah, sorry Maria. I got carried away. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought. You mean the emergency rations? Emergency, bad idea, chump. Why so glum, chum? Hey, Anatoly and Maria are getting the foods. Gregor is gathering the firewood, which makes you our designated chef. Everyone has looked at you expectantly. You nod. Oh, very excited to try your cooking. All right, everyone, let's go to work where there's still sunlight later. Okay, so I'm not like... Oh. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, the 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen. Okay. So I am playing as somebody else, not just watching from the outside. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for help with the cooking. To save the game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. The menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit the title screen to view unlockables. Please note that going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove all the progress you made, so be sure to save. Do you have any experience in making meals? That's how you get the achievement, the first achievement in the game, butter them up. All right, and so for more tips, tricks, and more, Tsar.com. Tsar.you. Of course. Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. What is that supposed to mean, right? Looks like Karen will remember that. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. All right, bye, Karen. Karen heads to the living room and starts looking at all the books. You decide to look around the kitchen for ingredients for the meal tonight. You never know what you're gonna find around the cabin. Clues a secret meal. Why shouldn't you once? Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search for first? Cupboards. First few cupboards are empty, and Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else. Oh, sorry, he can't reach up there. The drawers. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Oh. Some kind of mold is growing. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. Okay. Oh, wait, I can... Oh. Yeah, okay, so you can search it more than once. Okay. Behind the wood pile. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. Look again. There's just a pile of Norway spruce. The Norway spruce won't burn as long as the oaks. These would be useful during a snowstorm. You check the cupboards underneath the sink. I found a dead mouse! This would be a great gift to give to Karen. Why? You check the drawers above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might.
Whee! Cabbage!
Chompettes. Chompettes, sound off!
Onion!
Onion, never fear, onion is here. What was that noise for bread? Like my cousin cornbread, I'll rise to the occasion. Always Mary Raspberry. Potato? Cabbage stuffed meat into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Where are the chompettes? Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Some chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret chompette recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplants with some sesame and pomegranate meat fire. Ooh, meat free. I unlocked my first recipe. If you don't want to talk, just come into the drawer. Chompettes. Let's move out. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state, but only slightly. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. I got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some wood and get on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. A large saucepan over medium heat. You put some water, potatoes, and carrots. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and insert the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in it, you cook it for about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and some heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables in the mixture. Hours pass. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. Found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Anatoly's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it. Oh. Yeah, that's great. Anyways. Killed 17 spiders today while you're out looking for deer. Gah! The chicken was no surprise. There are over 160 species of spiders here. Huh? 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they're all in the bathroom or something. No, most of them were near the couch. Oh, I was gonna sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. Must sleep on the couch then. There's only 2 bedrooms in the bed. Don't sweat, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere. Also, I'll use the rocking chair. Just in case of them swarming the couch, I'll sleep with one eye open. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you take the bedroom. What? Joke's on you, Gregor. I always plan on taking one of the beds. Okay, I'm sleeping with Karen. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Ick, sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to the bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. I cooked a vegetable stew. Huge. So if I hit right click, oh, I can save. Oh, okay. So I can save anytime. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Karen, tastes like every other vegetable stew, so generic. Could probably use some meat next time. I just realized I'm blocking her. I don't know where to put me. You know, I'll have to put myself down here. I think this is the best place for me. I'll make myself a little smaller. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Now you can tell at least who's talking. I'll read it so it's not like so bad. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragarnia vesca, commonly known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a meal for your friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Boom. Day 1. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night I didn't even need a blanket. I hate that. I hate sleeping warm. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Will you two quiet down? I'm trying to sleep over here. Ugh, Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get a head start on gathering some foods. It's too early for this. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There's a small one in the bathroom. Eek, actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Maria turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find some more wild sorrel today. If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Yikes. Okay, okay. Anatoly's herbalism book stated that there are many more species of plants to eat out here, so let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not into meat. Okay, why did we bring her? Why? Why did we bring her with us?
Oh, dude, I'm not into meat. I'm not into meat. Make a vegetable stew for everyone. No meat.
Karen's into meat. I like Karen. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll go to the observatory. No, let me go fishing with Karen. I don't want to go to any of these boring idiots. Maybe we'll see some more red deer today. Sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn. I love blackthorn berries. We'll get back. We'll be back later. Can you watch the stuff today? You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? No, I'm gonna be going through your stuff. Don't you worry, Karen. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a skip in their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of trumpets to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore different parts of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check today? Bedrooms. That's interesting. Karen and Anatoly kept the room pretty clear. Only one of them made their bed, though. You look underneath one of them. Found some extra emergency supplies. You decide to look through and start planning your next meal. Oh, that's it? We're back! Teehee, knock it off, Mariah. Pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Hey. Who knew the big guy could be so scared of it? Shut up. You understand. I don't think anyone understands Gregor. Just a marmot? Gregor, not a monster. You got scared of a marmot? Really? Mariah laughs so hard that your ears ring. So she's loud and a vegan? Tears rolling down Mariah's cheeks. Yeah, wait, what? She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop her from hyperventilating? Absolutely, one less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. And please explain, big guy. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite a selection of species here. We've also found more wild sorrel. It's gonna be enough for a meal. Everyone's looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide specialty cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot to boil. You leave the cabbage to boil for a couple minutes, draining the pot into the sink. Medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, egg, salt, pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You use your hands to mix it thoroughly. You decide to wash your hands after, it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and string them along so that they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mix over the top. Covering up, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with some of the liquid. You cooked cabbage rolls. Achievement! Mariah looks optimistic, Karen looks skeptical, Anatoly looks curious, Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intensely as everyone takes the first bite. That's pretty darn good. Thank you, Karen. Very cool. I can eat the whole batch by myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving the tender cabbages. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? Really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. That's really something special. Thanks for cooking. Everyone leaves the dishes for you to do. What? I cooked? What? Dishes can wait. Everyone goes to bed full and happy. You fall asleep instantly. Tomorrow will be another great day. Wow. Good morning, Vietnam. Or everyone, sorry. Ugh. Again, Gregor. Can you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are coming. We need to find some food before we get the downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also close. Well, why didn't I try and save... precipitation is usually high in this area, with many areas being risk of flooding. Foolish for us not to go out and look for food today. You really think it'll flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but it doesn't mean we're safe from the floodwaters. So it's a possibility. It can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen, there's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor is right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare is to prepare to fail. Anatoly has to go out prepared for the storm. Foraging should keep the priority today with plenty of edible foods. It has a better off of trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot our route on this paper. Let me help, little guy. Why do you keep calling him little guy? I'd punch him in the face. But if he could reach it. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Carrie are still hanging around. Unfortunately, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out with your bond for certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to, Karen? Hey, this paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? Well, I'm not sure what you mean. Never mind, you must enjoy these antiques, right? Do you think I'm old or something, Karen? You bore Karen with some brief yet dull descriptions of items lying around. Cool, I'll tell the others later. She looks disturbed by your comments. You hear a loud laugh from the other room. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor's blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. All right, everyone, let's have a new route. Did I screw up that thing? I don't know. The group leaves as determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Oh no. Radio? What's going on with the radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave the radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before, but it seems broken. Better hold on to this. I got a strange radio. How come I didn't give the rat to what's her name? Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Let's go into the basement. Oh, should we go into the basement? Oh. Your imagination runs wild staring at the basement door. It was his fault for chasing them downstairs. Just another rabid dog. You mill around until the others return. What? Mariah's back early today. Hey, the others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries, but nothing that'll feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. Across the numbers, we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if we get stuck here. She seems disappointed in my inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done a great job with the meal so far. You're so very sweet. How come you guys don't prepare? Should we go to the cabin for the weekend? Yeah, we'll bring like 2 chocolate bars and a bag of chips. Is she blushing a little bit? She'll remember that. Oh. But I talked to what's her name in my relationship. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. You nod. Looking forward to it. You can hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar, though. Do you have any? You shake your head. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Not in the mood for it, Gregor. Eek, you missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of red, orange, a little bit of purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect sailors delight tomorrow? That's awesome. Big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Beautiful area. You could see the snow tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You look from person to person trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah, I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Guilty. She looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have, at least, succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust. Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it. Is it hunger? Yep. That was my guess. So what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries into your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. Oh, achievement! The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks! Everybody laughs. You're not sure if this can be called a meal, but it gets the job done. Everyone thanks you for the dinner and heads off to sleep. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is clinging to your back for days. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. It won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the hour. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your back in the cool water. It doesn't work. It cuts deeper into your back, causing the river to run red. You don't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall backwards. You push yourself to the bottom, trying to submerge the creature shredding your back. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water to let the current take you downstream. Is it a ghost like that one movie about the photo camera? The ghost was sitting on his back, on his shoulders the whole time. You give up trying to swim to the shore. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the waters. You gaze up at the sky. You feel it leave your back, drifting into the sky as you sink into the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. But you don't even have the air in the lungs to scream. Like a cold sweat. What the heck was that? What in the world? Wake up. Sorry, you're making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Try to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh, let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement, gets back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is making the walls shake. You don't sleep a wink, opening your eyes when you hear Anatoly slamming the door. He sounds petrified. I looked at the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like Sailor's warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow? You're not optimist. You're not an optimist, Karen. You're an optometrist. That's all Gregor has going for him. Ick. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 72% chance. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels. And I told you you're a book nerd, right? Yeah. Why didn't you read it? Didn't you read it earlier? Ick. Couldn't make it past the cover. Oh, is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has a great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why just let them sit there gathering dust? How do you have a 20% chance of it clearing out tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of the year, multiply it by the factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to where... So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feels like hours. Like me reading this. Hey, what's up, Alex? How's it going, man? You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture, ending it with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Mariah, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes and yeah, you should have lost me as well, Karen. It's okay. I don't understand a word of it. Anatoly turns to you. There's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until the floodwaters stop. I know our food ration is a little tight, but you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. It looks like we have enough leftover berries and more bread and jam. I'll pass on the jam. Just give me some of the crusty bread. Everyone laughs except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak into the kitchen while everyone's still talking. I can't. I said hello. I said hi, how are you? I even asked how you were and you didn't answer me. So technically you're the one not showing respect. You get out some crusty bread and work on making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check on the chompettes.
Hello!
Don't worry, as leader of the chompettes, I'll make you some, make sure none of the humans know about us.
Onion!
That big guy tried eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell him about us. Haha, what are your plans going awry? Get it? Awry? Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No, her business is now toast. Did I see the PTB? Yeah, I really like Vecna's design. I'm gonna play Dead by Daylight when he comes out. I just don't really like playing the PTB, but yeah, like I definitely want to play him against him and stuff and see how similar to Nurse he actually is. That one's a little stale. Do you know how the raspberry milk were introduced? You tell her no. Raspberry milk shake. You let out an audible groan. Vecna's so OP. Yeah, he looks like he's strong, but unique, which is good because killers were starting to feel a little stale. Did Cornbread teach you that one? Nope. Wasted an entire day on it. Well, it's worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompette comedy competition this year.
Raspberry!
Of course. Not while I'm here. I won't choke on the stage this year. Isn't that every year, Bread? You see him as pay to win? I don't know. I don't think like any killer could be considered pay to win. You could kill on any killer. Like even Trapper could technically 4K. Like if there was a ranked mode, I would say yeah, but there's not a ranked mode in DBDs, and you can kill on anything, really, right? We're still talking about that closing joke, Bread. You're gonna do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Chompets stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine, feast and famine. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right, Chompets. Move out. He's stronger than Nurse? I mean, he's only been out for a couple days. We'll see how he is on release and see how well he does. Because, I mean, Nurse can end games extremely quickly. I mean, I know he can as well, but I think he'll be high A. I think they're going to nerf him. Unfortunately, I think they're going to nerf him. The Chompets somehow managed to close the door themselves. You bring in the crusty jam and the bread in the living room. Karen stops you as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left in a mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on the last 2 slices of bread. Karen's right. What in the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm no scientist, sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping the bread apart like a pack of wolves. Gregor eats the biggest chunk of mold. Disgusting. Thanks again, bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had in Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, we shouldn't leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it enough time. Anatoly, what makes you say that? Well, one of the books had weather reports. You're illiterate, so that's a lie. Karen, I've seen him reading. Who reads upside down? What do you think? Nah, Karen's correct. Yeah, you're funny. I keep playing pretend, Anatoly. Brutal, Karen. Got an old picture book in the living room, Anatoly. Might be something more of your speed, Karen. Karen smiles at you. I guess let's just call it a day. Sure. Man, she's mean. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping area 6 minutes later. I'm glad you called out Anatoly's buff. You continue to impress me. It's a shame Anatoly's sleeping in the same bedroom. Should never share it with him. No, you should be sharing it with me. What if it was just you and me? Sure, we can study and squeeze in a few novels before bed? You nod. You'll have to kick it at some point, right? Oh, you'll have to tell me about the anonymization book in the bedroom. Really cool pictures in there. Karen looks like she has a crush on you. Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson, okay? Karen walks away looking very happy. You are definitely sure Karen will remember that. Cool. Am I bored as fuck to play whatever this is? Well, it has like an interesting thing to it. So I played it through Doki Doki Literature Club. And at the beginning I was like, okay, like this is gonna be, but it ended up being like, what the heck did I just play? And this game apparently is a lot like that, so it's gonna be a little slow burn. My relationship is stronger. I'm gonna open my window because it's freaking hot. It's like it's only like -7 out. Is this on? I go to sleep very hungry. Oh, okay, I accidentally went back. You go to sleep very hungry. Okay. Day 4. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer can run if startled. Still can't outrun a bear. Whoa, incredible, impressive. Ugh. Wish we had more deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. Dich, no. It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. It doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Well... Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself, so passive-aggressive of him. Everyone moves to separate area. Karen is in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do I want to speak to? Let's go speak with Karen again. Oh. Oh, okay. Looks like she's just slicing away at a block of wood. Hey, can I let you in on a secret? I've actually enjoyed your cooking so far. You didn't expect me to be rude and mean, so I have to keep up that reputation, right? Can't have anyone thinking I'm soft. You're not sure where this is coming from. Promise me you'll give me some cooking lessons soon, okay? She's not ready yet, but you nod politely. Thank you. Sweet. Oh, that was easy. You leave Karen to go meet up with the others. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. It won't stop. You're all doing great, just a little longer. I'm so hungry, me too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Your stomach is growling more. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps screaming at you, calling you names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. A smile crawls across his face. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of the burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake up in a cold... Oh, what the heck? So that one about the thing being on my back almost seemed like a rusalka. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the window. You hear Mariah get up. She looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes. The storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night it sounded alive. Gregor lets out a little grunt. I got a good look out the window, and all I saw was rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night, kept pacing around the bedroom. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Don't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it when we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Mariah and Anatoly go white as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? Well, we have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They'll gravitate to different areas. And Gregor's fake optimism is worrying, and Mariah is having trouble. What of them do you want to speak to today? Oh, jeez. It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? You explain to Mariah how the size of a person and fat content contributes to their temperature. God, I wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I'm happy with brains over bronze. You know what he wanted to do for a career? She lets out her best Gregor impression. Cut trees and sleep under the stars. How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming and chatting with me. Mariah blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. Pretty sure she'll remember that. Oh. Okay, let's save real quick. You thank Mariah and get to the others. You call everyone together, they all look nervous. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out, but everyone cannot take their eyes on it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, slowly all five of you tear apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it'll last. Karen is the first to eat hers, chewing each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, slowly swallowing it as he looks at the others. Mariah nibbles on it slightly, eyes wide, moving from person to person, and Gregor just pops in his mouth like a cherry. He inhaled it. Oh. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you ran out of options. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. Oh my jeez. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. Well, it's still flooding. What are we gonna do? Humans can live to about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. Why'd you come here? But you really think the rain will last that long? It's been days already. And who builds a cabin on top of floodwaters? How would they be able to build this cabin if it rains here 215 days a year and it floods? And do you think the person that built this cabin would have stopped? It's been days already. What makes you think it'll stop? Relax everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it'll be gone by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone looks scared, but you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss the next option. Do you want to speak Mariah in the kitchen? Think about how everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. Hey, Mariah looks relieved to see you. Oh, that's it? How are you holding up? Better question is, how are you holding up? Very sweet of you to ask. Mariah looks at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. I noticed you didn't use any meat while cooking. Usually I have to pick it out of the food the others make, but you respected that. Thank you. Mariah's looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor, but thanks again. You're definitely sure Mariah will remember that. Oh, that was easy. Dun, 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 dun. You decided to check out the drawer again. What? Yes, Potato, where the others are. They'll be back. They want to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cavern. Surely you've seen the mouse holes. They connect all over the cabin. There must be some mouse that created them or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potato is telling the truth. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try and eat me. You just get deathly sick if you tried. And from that look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for the basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind, with floodwaters rising and no food now, I think it would be a great time to learn the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little bit longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. BMR equals 655 times 4 plus 4.35x weight in pounds plus 4.7 times height in inches and age in years. Got it? For fun, let's try something out here, Mariah. Using the Harrison-Benedict, she looks like she's 120 pounds, about 5'5". Wow, so that guy's not that short. About 20 years old. Damn, that Karen's tall. Nice. I think she's about 1,300 calories a day, but that's being normally stationary. Should have laid in a bed all night and just eating and breathing and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she's being very active, let's say swimming through floodwater, she need to multiply that by 1.9. So now she would need 2,600 calories a day. That's quite the difference, especially when you didn't ration the food properly, which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully we never have to speak again. Okay. What the heck? I don't think anyone can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah, I used to swim all the time near my house. Probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No, let me go instead. You won't get very far even if anything happened to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but little guy, let me go. Gregor, ice. Sounds good to me. Karen, his arms are the longest. He probably have the best at climbing. No, that wouldn't be right, Gregor. Let me go instead. Again, none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food for help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to concessions, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one. And the shortest will go outside for food. Oh, I don't like this. At least I don't have a choice. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. You picked the biggest. And you watched the others intently. Why couldn't I go? Will it be Gregor, Anatoly, Karen? Will it be Maria? Looks like I got the shortest. Mariah? It's okay. No. The potato said this was gonna happen. I watched Anatoly foliage earlier, so I know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground and scout the area. Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Yeah, if there's floodwaters, why can't you just sit outside and fish? I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. I feel like there's a lot of holes in the story. Everyone watches Mariah leave the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is and then silence. Mariah has left the cabin. sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up waiting and waiting. The sun is completely set. One by one, each person shuffles to bed. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a cabin guest. You ask the guests to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it in the oven. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning cause you to throw up the embers. You cannot let this end like this. You rip open the metal door off, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. One of them looks behind her, her eyes widening when she sees you. She's terrified. You've never been this angry in your entire life. You're gaining on them. They can't run forever. You trample through the field of wheat. The guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch it in the glint of the sun, golden. If by some magic the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below, you fall downward, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake up in cold sweat. Ugh. Good morning. You think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Mariah. Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? Karen, how long has it been? It's almost a day since she's left. The two men look nervous. Someone needs to go out and look for her. Need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? Wait for the nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. So it could be days before she gets back. What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Karen, I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but we'll discuss the next option when we get to it. I never should have eaten that much. Karen's hands are involuntary shaking. They both nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to a corner. What do you want to do today? Talk with Karen again. Hey, you don't have to lie to me. I know Mariah's not coming back. I don't know where she came up with her being the best swimmer. I guess it's the only one that would know would be Anatoly. Last summer, he would watch her swim up from the shore. Could have been a lifeguard. He's such a good swimmer. She never went under, but if she did, he would have pulled her out easily. Why would she lie about something like that? Karen seems deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone. You close the door softly. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Ha ha. Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some vegetables right now. You would too? I'm gonna try and get some sleep. Good night, good night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake up in a cold sweat in a completely different room. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? Cook. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. You cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... The three look at you salivating. Take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small pieces. This is a dream, right? They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely hidden, but you can ration better this time. I understand, thank you. This is a dream, right? Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some. Don't fight this, Anatoly. Anatoly takes a piece of the plate, turning his back to the group as he eats it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. I'm gonna read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Hey, thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from hunger pains. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Thank you. You smile. Some extras, slip me a little more meat, okay? Going to see how Anatoly is doing later. I have the bedroom. Oh. Under the floorboards. Is that a human bone? No, chicken bone. Gross. Under the beds. You look under both the beds. Just some dust and hair. Gross. You decide to inspect one of the hairs under the bed. It's long and red. Must be Karen's hair. You inspect another piece of hair. Appears to be black. Totally? There's nothing else down here. The floorboard's looking a little loose. You're far too weak to pull up that floorboard. Yeah, Onion! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me! Onion! I was just playing with some of the toys in this drawer. You're far too old to enjoy these. You're never too old for toys. Anyways, need to attend a secret trumpet meeting. Smell you later. Onion bounces out of the bedroom. The door has various children's toys in it. What's this? June 26th, 1862, another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. Cause of death was identical to the earlier visit, with significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds in the stomach. This marks the fourth victim to be the victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. Take the bloody newspaper with you. I wanted to look at other things. Hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. They can never be satisfied now. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You kindly explain that you ration the meat better this time. No dinner. Fine. I understand. I can wait. No arguments. Perfect. What decides to call it an early night if you fall asleep instantly? Where did I get the meat from? Is it from me or is it from Mariah who came back? You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eyes have been giving you issues later, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh, but then the rope comes out. He ties you to the chair with this long rope to prevent you from moving. You rip the rope apart without even trying. The blacksmith uses a thicker one. No turning back now. The blacksmith takes a hot poker out of the coals. He makes his eyes glow as he scowls at you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet and you're unable to break the ropes. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body as he raises the poker again. You wake up in a cold sweat. Oh, jeez. You wake up to see Gregor looking through the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look at the window. Do you notice anything?
Они вас никогда не простят.
Oh. The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone's still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. Where's Mariah? Might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. It's the Rusalka. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Yes. Sometimes I hear crying through the radio. That's just a broadcast, right? Oh. It's her face. I think I should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted. It's gotten into you, Anatoly. Anatoly looks at you begging, bring us another slob, please. Clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste in my mouth. Help me. Anatoly? Gregor looks hurt by his words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to some boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it quickly. Smells good. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. It's almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks broth first before swallowing the chunks whole. Anatoly creates ripples in the broth for his finger. He isn't eating. I'm so sorry about everyone earlier. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah, Anatoly begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her eating. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it's gone bad, that this is the last of it. How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? The storm isn't ending. To clear your throat. Anatoly, yes. I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants. Please, Anatoly. You could swim back looking. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. Right, Mariah's still out there. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help, but we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay? No problem, little guy. Jeez. Everyone shuffles off to the room reading some books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed. Mariah. Something is approaching. Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion! Hooray! Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anatoly. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. Please? Don't you trust my advice? You shake your head. Oh, got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving without an unpeeled Do you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It will help prevent colds and ward off viruses. Onion. That was a lie. People actually believed this in the 1500s. How embarrassing. Who would believe that? Haha. There's even a doctor in 1919 who tricked people into thinking it was true. Anyways, you know what smells worse than a raw onion left in a room? You. It's been a while since your last bath, right? You can't remember. I could smell you. Achievement! I could smell you before I even came into the room. Yikes. So, can you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. Anatoly can make his own decision, please. We don't need another one stalking the hallways. Tapping on the windows. Crying through the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death I'll run into her. Don't you tattle to the cabbage about you. She'd be mean as potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding, she's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Anatoly that you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's only for me, okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're for the frying pan tomorrow. Nothing beats sliding around on butter. Later. You completely forgot about the conversation with Onion. You fall asleep still ravenous. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment from you. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top of it. Hey Daisy, yeah, I hope you're having a great day as well. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. I hope you've been well. This game is getting weird quickly, so yeah, just I guess enjoy the audiobook. You despise the fox, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of the sack, then add 6 chickens on top of it. The fox smiles at you, then leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs will tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things that you had for food. A storm rages outside. Ah, not a storm. As the snow piles up, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and there's nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. Trees begin to look like charred meat. You take a cut out of one of them, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood as you wade through the snow. Days later, a deer gallops by. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh. having a good day. Just got readjusted from a short vacation. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Hope you had a great vacation. We did something fun. There's a terrible smell. Someone puked in the corner. You wipe up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. So, Anatoly, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. I could hear whispers coming from the basement. She kept telling me to go outside. We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. Really? Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Just to watch out for that knife. It was good. Had to travel for a funeral. Aww. Well, yeah, sorry that you had to go for a funeral, but hopefully at least you got to enjoy life, because, you know, that's what the dead want for us, is just to enjoy life. So hopefully you live that to the fullest. Best to watch out for that knife. Karen still has that knife. She's gonna stab me, isn't she? The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? Let's go see what Karen's doing. Hi, keep this between us. I'm not giving Anatoly a choice today. He's going outside. Do I make myself clear? He can make his own decisions. Excuse me? Remember that knife Karen has in her. He doesn't get a choice in this anymore. Neither do you. You can tell she means business. Is that clear? It's just yes. Absolutely, Karen. Good. When the time comes, you just need to shut your mouth and say nothing. Understood? No talking. This will be an easy request. You nod. Excellent. Get everyone together for a meeting. Time for him to leave. You call everyone together to discuss the next steps. I'm gonna take the punishment. I can't let him leave. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? He looks pale, like he's gonna pass out. Have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out, I promise. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you too, little guy. Humph. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. I didn't want him to go. Karen? Yes? Hi. Gregor looks at you expectantly. Do you want to say anything, Anatoly? You say nothing. Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Anatoly has left the cabin. See you soon, little guy. Humph. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor is getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Damn it, I should have went to the basement. He curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. Shut your eyes and quickly fall asleep. You hear scraping on the floor. Bread, found you. You explain how this isn't a good time right now. There's no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but as dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Haha, another cornbread classic. You're gonna be very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference, get it? Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency chompette meeting and told me to give you this mission. Protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Yes. Haha. It's the yeast you can do, right? You tell Bread that pun didn't make any sense. Haha, on a roll today. See you around. Bread hops away, pushing himself through a mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Bread told you. You have a strange dream. You're lying. Oh, it's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. After working the saw, you wrap the cuts in old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately. You decide to dry the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching. You clench a fist The get ready to strike was coming for you. You wake up in a cold sweat. Day 11. You wake up in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk or you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's event. You surprise everyone with breakfast. It's human meat, but you start by cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side of the oven, releasing a unique smell into the air. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Karen grabs the cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it into her mouth. Ugh. She hungrily devours it, barely chewing it. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh god. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, grabbing more with his hands. Tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration. Karen is sounding more determined than ever before. I'm gonna lie down on the couch and try and keep this food down. He crawls into the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in close to whisper, I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back, and now that's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect your art? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. She pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or the other? Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. Think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong aesthetic. I want you to slip this in Gregor's mug tonight. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. The request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? No. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up on the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's face is farce. Gregor, hi. Hey, Karen, what are you doing? Untie me, oh my god, this will be over soon, Gregor. Ah, stop! Gregor turns silent. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom, crawling into bed that Anatoly slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. You have a strange dream. Wake up, sleepyhead. You're having a nightmare. Oh, there's somebody there. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast with what? That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours though. Come on, let's eat. You get out of bed and head into the living room. Why? He's still a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandage him up like a field medic. What is this, Gregor? Where am I? If you spent half as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You're useless. You can't swim. How could you help us if you'd immediately drown? What? Put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty earlier, huh? He goes pale. How was that for a big breakfast? Haha, Gregor looks at you. Don't even think about crawling away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. Ha, we'll eat your fresh arm when everything else is gone. Start by cooking some more of your leg. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey, all I want to do is keep everyone alive and happy, but I failed. Are you disappointed in me? No. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Growing up, my mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths. I was never satisfied. One day on my way home from school, I walked past the town inn. Something smelled amazing coming from a fresh pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. A meal that was fresh out of the oven. At least that's what I thought. It became severely ill with food poisoning, dry heaving in the toilet for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste in my mouth. She's going to keep eating me. I'm sorry. I'm getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation. She's going to torture me again. You know that, right? You nod. You grow a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I'm so cold. This cabin, everything about it chills me to the bones. Please, consider it my dying wish. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Begins to look at peace. We watched the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What in the world? What the hell do you think you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to find some other remains. In the world, Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander.
Hello!
Let's play hide and seek, says Cabbage. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife. Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? You shrug. As a leader of the Chompettes, it's important for you to find all of us, so please don't forget any of us. Good luck. Cabbage rolls away, tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? You've been neglecting the Chompettes lately. So it can't hurt to play along with them, right? You gotta talk to Karen in the living room. She smiles at me this time. Looks like Karen's just slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for keepsake. Scrubbed all the blood off the couch to save you the trouble. Yes? Have you seen the basement key anywhere? Wasn't it in the kitchen? Can't remember. I haven't seen the key. Maybe one of the Chompettes will help you find it in the kitchen. You decide to go look for it. Thankfully, there's not too many people for the cabin pieces to hide. Where do you want to check first? Cupboards. Open up your drawers. They're empty. They must have been full of dishes are piling up. Yikes. Behind the wood pile, there's nothing but cobwebs. Thankfully, no spiders. Actually, there's more behind the wood pile. Quite a few rat dropping. Oh. You hear some rustling around. Found her. She always picks the same hiding spot. You found me. Well done. As leader of the Chompettes, getting through the mouse holes is a chore. Can't find any Chompettes to push me through. You'll help me out, right? 4 Chompettes to go. What's next, Cabbage? Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chompettes in no time. You asked Cabbage about the basement key. Did you forget it again? It's right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a pile of ash in there. But you find the basement key. There it is. That's the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. You got the basement key. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. She's making hide and seek. Chompettes, find Onion. Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? Alright, into the bedroom we go. Found him. Don't be a cryberry, it's just me. Today, I'm feeling sweet as a sugarcane. Honest. Wow, did you eat something gross? Your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. Could smell you coming from a mile away. Gross. Did the red-haired woman scare you or something? You tell Onion everything that happened. Whoa. Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get a pass. I'm sorry to hear about Mariah, Anatoly, and Gregor. Wait, yikes. 3 people dead in less than a month? Not as bad as 5 people one night, though, right? I'd probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, don't worry, I got your back. You joined the party. Glad to have you join us, Onion. No problem, Cabbage. I think I heard Bread making noises in the living room. You know how loud he can get. Bread? Yeah, the one and only. Chompettes? Let's move out. Your parties are quickly expanding. 3 Chompettes left. You're getting a terrible headache. Your face is feeling numb. Your legs aren't moving. Oh well. You do some timed breathing exercise for a few minutes. That seemed to help. It's time to go get Bread. You proudly strut up the living room, happy to be alive. Where is he? You hear bread coming out of the mouse hole. He's taking a sweet time. Found me, everyone's secret favorite chompette bread. Don't you loathe me? My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So what do you need? You tell Bread and gathering other chompettes. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time with Potato? I mean, you're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs?
Cabbage.
Bread, we need your help finding Potato. Missed you, big guy. Come help. Would never let the chompettes down. Haha, no need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Bread has joined. Great, Bread. Glad to have you on board. Bread, of course. Wait. Are you drilling? 3 chompettes are staring at you. Are you thinking about eating us? You accidentally lick your lips.
Cabbage!
Snap out of it. You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton. Did they pass out? Holy cow, get them up. So heavy. You stumble to your feet. Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again. I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect. Chompettes? Mosey out. You have 3 chompettes in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's gonna crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This was lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. Good. 2 more to go. Check the basement door. Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are running all over your body. She's here! Everything turns silent. You can almost hear breathing. Raspberry? You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry. Oh wow, it's very nice to see you, Cabbage. Wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry.
Boy.
Honest. So are these 5 cabbages just us? Like Bread is Gregor, Raspberry is Karen, Onion would be Anatoly, and then Cabbage would be Mariah, I think? I don't know. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna hit the washroom real quick. I'll be back while I'm running. Alright, I'm back. Alright, Honest. We need your help finding Potato. Our combined Chompette detective skill says he's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. Raspberry's joined the party. Am I Potato? 1 more to go. Don't worry, the basement is already unlocked. Oh crap, the red-headed werewolf's coming over here. Chompettes, let's hide out! The 4 chompettes quickly escape. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. Found you! You can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. It's me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart piece by piece, just like a Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do you want to do? So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. I opened the basement door. Thank you. You bring up some cutlets and we'll have a great dinner, okay? See you soon. Karen descends the staircase into darkness. You locked the basement door? Did you just lock the door? You block out her screams of rage. Give enough time, they will end. You crawl into bed and go to sleep. What? I'm very confused. You slept in today. The pounding has completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. You must have slept walking in the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. The candle blew out, and the door is locked. You find a flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. Okay, tutorial. You're in the dark, but you're not alone. Click on objects around the basement to get more information and find hidden clues. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit to see the glint of objects to inspect around the bathroom. Just move around the cursor to search the room. Someone forgot to restock the toilet paper. Disgusting. This is the scariest thing you've ever seen. Bathtub is filthy. You'll need more than a little elbow grease to get the stains out. You noticed a note underneath the bathtub. May 4th, 1794. You notice this notice shall serve as summons to the Zakopane courthouse. You're being accused of following crimes: public disturbance, foul language, refusal to testify in previous court cases, and refusal to agree to search warrant of property. Your hearing is scheduled for October 20th. Failure to attend will result in immediate arrest and penalties. Hang up. Sincerely, Judge Constangi Lewis. You take the court summons letter with you.
Cabbage.
What?
Ah!
Hi, are you locked in the bathroom again? You tell about the candle blowing up. Maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit. You unlock the bathroom door. Sometimes as simple as method. This is bath one. Excuse me, I need to go conduct the next secret trumpet meeting. Later, you quickly make your escape. Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. You get under the covers and quickly fall asleep. Wake up, sleepyhead. Just your imagination again. Karen still can't be alive, right? Somebody's at the door. You grip the doorknob tightly, getting ready for what's next. That can't be the real Gregor. You determine the haunt has officially begun. Events like this are rare. Creating vengeful spirits is difficult. In this state, they'll try to give you a heart attack, push down a flight of stairs, or even cause you to wander into an early demise. The rain has stopped. You decide to go look out the window. The floodwaters are completely gone. Karen would be excited for this. Shame that she's rotting in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food here now. What? You've been so busy you've forgotten to eat. You head to the kitchen for a snack. Karen's hiding spot was obvious. You grab some meat from behind the woodpile. Take a few bites of it. Oh man, I don't know what that said. Hang on, It's not enough. Oh well, you decide to crawl back into bed and get a little extra sleep. Day 204,800. Day 3,479. You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted, the rain has gone away. You wake up in a cold sweat. Is this another trick, or? Dobre otra. She is still sticking around. You head to the kitchen to get some breakfast. The meat is gone. That noise has come from the living room. Anatoly? Nobody's here. There's some deep scratches dug into the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. What's making that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the basement door. You go over to investigate. Cold wind is blowing through the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all over your eye. Is this a... Oh! You wake up in a cold sweat. Day 15. It's raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed and head into the living room. The couch smells like Gregor sweat. Should you have stopped her? You already did. The couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor imprinted on it. You decide to take a nap, which quickly turns into sleep. Day 16. Must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. Pick up a flashlight and to explore the nearby darkness. Anatoly? The first note you've ever received. Thinking about the messenger puts a smile on the face. Oh. You notice a note sticking out from one of the books. I know you've been ignoring my letters, so I'm begging you, please bring back my daughter safely or I'll need to get the others involved. I've left payments outside the door and will pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. You take the mother's note with you. You lay back down on the couch, drifting back to sleep. Day 17. You sleptwalk again. You can hear Potato mumbling in the drawer. Oh, it's you again. Tell me, your first week with the others. Where did you sleep? You think for a minute, but you come up to nothing. It's worse than I imagined. Do you remember any concussions? Still nothing? Would you routinely collapse around the cabin, sleepwalked into walls, or fell down some basement steps? Can't believe they haven't broken your neck yet. You seem to almost survive anything, right? Must be that addiction to meat, or something else. Would you share that secret with me? Sure. You tell Potato the secret. Wow, I didn't think you'd be dumb enough to tell me. Thank you. You instantly regret telling Potato. Haha, do you think Karen is still alive downstairs? She'll be much stronger than last time you saw her. She's been eating them, probably finding something useful to do down there too. When's the last time you've eaten? Haha, it's time to take it back from her. Go downstairs, put an end to this. Not for them, for me. You head for the basement door. I have a feeling I shouldn't have listened to these idiots. Been enough days, right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. Something is approaching. Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? Anatoly's down here. Come have some bread with us. They always try things like this. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here, loaves of it. Fine. Down here, beware of Karen. She is ill beyond repair, and she will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll speak again. You feel Mariah leaving the staircase. Continue your descent. The walls, they're a mix of dirt and soot. Something is approaching. Gregor, I'm glad I found you. The rain has finally stopped. Did you hear the knocking behind you? Another trap. Everyone else is upstairs. Mariah's worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You won't come upstairs with me. Please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on their face when that light bulb turns on. You nod. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. We'll meet again soon. Beware of Karen. You feel him leaving the staircase and you descend deeper into the abyss. So it's Anatoly's turn. The air pressure down here feels heavier. You touch your ears. Blood is leaking out. Something is approaching. Anatoly? Oh. Thought you'd still be fending off that gluten Gregor right now. Tell Anatoly about meeting with them. Oh, you don't want to pick onions outside? You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You ask Anatoly where Karen is. Below us, waiting to devour you. Down here, the whispers told me about you. How long did you leave them in there? Beware of Karen. She'll wipe that smug look off your face. See you again soon. You feel him leaving. You grit your teeth and keep going. Finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You feel around the wall blindly, locate the light switch.
Hello.
Cabbage, you've come so far. I'm proud of you.
Cabbage.
As leader of the Chompettes, I want to let you know we have your back.
Cabbage.
No matter what happens down here, just call out and we'll be right there.
Boy.
Honest, wouldn't let you die down here. When you yeast expect us, we'll roll with you. You can't sneak up on me,
Raspberry.
but sneaking up on you extremely easily. Too much wax in your ears? Raspberry. Don't get on Raspberry's bad side. Potatoes. Your ears have so much dirt in them they could probably grow potatoes. We'll have to work on those jokes, Potatoes. Sure. Weren't you hiding in the basement room? I wouldn't miss a killing for the world. Just remember, down here you can call on us. We'll help you out in a bind. And if you get lost down here, please don't go into the room. It's the only place we won't go. That's correct, Potato. Thank you for coming along with us. It's not a change of heart because you really never had one. I don't think you should come with us. The only joke here is on you, Potato. That's enough. Chompettes, let's roll out. The Chompettes get into position behind you, ready for what's next. Feel around the wall blindly to locate the light switch. Took you long enough. Let's end this. A tear rolls down Karen's cheek. Should have never left Ukraine.
Cabbage.
You called on me first, some leader, right? The Chompettes are ready to help you out down here. Watch out for that knife. Haha. Please survive. We want to play hide and seek again. Chompettes, help out. Chompettes have filled you with hope. You gained. Oh. Feel blood running down your arm. Are you talking to yourself again? I'll throw you in the floods. Try throwing a punch. She dodges it. Try to reason with her. Don't speak to me. She looks like she's plotting her next attack. Oh, I dodged, but she surprised you. Let's go. Karen clenches her fist. You can see the veins. She smiles at you. You're gonna taste better than Gregor. What? Should have kept the door locked. Chompettes? Hey, it's me. Onions. No crying down here, okay? Let me look in your ear. Blood? Gross. Your eyes begin to water. Hey, what did I tell you about crying? You got this, champ. Good luck. You feel blood running down here. Are you talking to yourself again? She cracks. I'll throw you in the floods. Oh, okay, so I can't do anything. Am I just meant to die? I don't really know I'm helping. You're both awful. Good luck. Potato's words cut pretty deep. You gain 5 HP. Karen is mumbling to herself. She clenches her left fist. You can see the veins. She smiles at you. You're gonna taste better than Gregor. Should have never left Ukraine. Okay, I'm secretly everyone's favorite Chompette, but I owe all this to my cousin Cornbread. Raziel? Raziel? You point out that Raziel is one of Onion's relatives. Oh, haha. It's getting harder and harder to recall my long-term memories. Is Onion my sibling? You shake your head. Oh, haha. Good luck. Bread, you gain 5 HP. She sprints towards you. Some blood splatters on the floor. Am I supposed to just go through all these? I don't get it. You may know me by now, but I've never acted merry, correct? You nod. What are you gonna do if you win? Devour that red-headed woman? Or leave her corpse to stink up the basement? We both know your answer. Let's end this. You feel a flood of emotions in the Chompette. Anger, sadness, joy, determination. They've imbued you with a second wind inside of you. You get ready for Karen's next attack. Okay. Karen quickly stumbles down the hallway, turning left at the end. You're hobbling after, but the basement's getting darker and darker. You hear the small echoes of Karen's footsteps in the distance. You're getting lightheaded. Cool liquid's coming out of your ears. You almost trip a few times to move downwards. Your shoes begin sticking to the ground. This area has a door in each direction. You head east, opening the door. You feel Karen's presence close by. Welcome. We've been waiting. Turn on the light. Where's Karen? She's ravenous, completely ravenous, lost in the abyss. She will never escape. Fleeing west did nothing. We just traded one tragedy for another. Karen will stop your ambitions. Wretch, abomination, horror. Turn on the light and save your inhumanity. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Karen, turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, Karen, I won't forget you. You hear talking upstairs, thieves? You grab your flaying knife and slowly, silently go upstairs. You will eat well tonight. The forest look completely shocked at the sight of you. Wait. She doesn't look like she has the courage to speak. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay in here a few nights? You clear your throat to ask the question you've asked 1,000 times. Did you come of your own free will, or were you sent? We were technically sent. Anatoly, we came of our own free will. The woman looked confident in her answers. They answered incorrectly. You clear your throat again, coughing profusely. You may stay in my cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you, as they should be. Well, wasn't that trail steep? I go, yeah. The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they attempt to save face. The walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Years earlier. Selena, Ryan, check it out. A cabin? All the way out here? About that psychopath. We lost him a few kilometers back, don't worry. Doesn't look like anyone's home. Hello? Come on, Reina. Sun is setting, let's just shelter in for a night. You sure it's a good idea, Selena? Of course. Front door is open, a few ways to look at it. Should keep him at bay if he shows up. Hope there's some snacks in here. Guess we don't have a good choice. We'll head back to Zekopane in the morning. Don't worry about it. It's just for one night. You decided to join up with a group of friends. Did you lock the door? All set. Could you see him out the window? No, he probably went back to town. Is anyone else here? No. Yelled and stomped around, nothing. This cabin is abandoned. So let's stay here tonight. What? Relax, it's freezing outside, so it's either him or us. Let's avoid making a fire. We don't want to see him in distance. No fire? There's blankets in the room. This cabin chills me to the bone. We'll need them. Whenever Bullock gets nervous, he just tells a joke to break the tension. One of Razzle's classics for you. What do you call a snowman's kids? Children. His cousin was Onions Raziel. So these kids are the cooking companions. Let's split up and search the cabin and see if we find any group for us to leave. Take the living room in here. I'll search the kitchen and need help. Are you sure? I know exactly where to look first. The Zeko won a Junior Baker Award. Remember? Selena, haha. Alright, everyone. Let's move out. Help the team that is searching the cabin for supplies. Oh my god, are we only like halfway through? Let me help Selena. Only if you insist. What do you want to search first? Countertops. Wow, this mortar and pestle has got a lot of use. What's that? A mortar and pestle? It's good for cooking. It's getting herbs, plants, and seeds. You haven't used one of these? No. Alright, let's go over Oleg's house sometime. His grandma has one. Sounds good. You search inside the cauldron first. Find anything? Just a disgusting slop at the bottom. Haha, this cauldron's almost as big and heavy as your coat. Selena, ha. You've covered in fall and winter now. Saves my family from a trip to the market. Right? Search it again. You inspect the gathering herbs in the sink. What about these herbs? Are they edible? Don't touch those. Why not? They're ancient. They'll probably turn to dust if you touch them. Bullock could probably still eat the dust, though. Look inside the oven. Bone fragments? Found some bones? Chicken bones. Looks like the devoured bone's too big to be chicken. Not sure. It looks like the same animal, but the sizes are different. Old and young skeletons? Put these back there. They're gross to be out. Did you check the cupboards next to the dried majiggerman? No. You notice a meat cleaver sticking out from a butcher's block. You equip the meat cleaver. Empty. Did someone rob this cabin? Whoa, what's with the cleaver? You like it? I stole it from the butcher block. You're freaking me out. Put it back. Put the meat cleaver back? No. You can still be outside, Selena. Right now we lost sight of him. Put the meat cleaver back. Don't worry. We'll stay upstairs close to it just in case. Besides, it would scare Oleg too much. True. You begrudgingly put the meat cleaver. No, I shouldn't have done it. You notice a deep thing on the back of there. Something was smashed against the wall. Left to burn against it. Was something alive crammed into this oven? I think we checked everywhere, Selena. You're right, rats. Did you check under the sink? You look under the sink, nothing. Feels strangely empty. Alright, we'll see what Boleg and Oleg has found. Let's mosey out. Yeah, these are just the cooking companions. Too much Pazik? You happy? No, just staring at the clouds. Oh yeah? The drowning of Marzana is in a few minutes. Let's burn that witch and throw her in the river. I heard you're the one tasked with the burning. You know how to shoot an arrow that's on fire? Duh. Can you bring the green branch to the village this year, Rhina? I got that witch. It's time to get up and get your head out of the clouds. Selena takes you down the river downstream with the witch made of straws and sticks. Her wooden raft won't catch fire, easily have to aim for the body. Selena fires 3 arrows at Marzana's raft, but nothing connects. When you finally catch up to it, the effigy has fallen into the water. Oh, sorry, Mokeza. Let's finish this out, Rhina. The weight is surprisingly light. I thought it was bad to touch the effigy after trying to drown it. It's just an old superstition. We need to burn it, then drown it to complete the ritual. Gross. There's onion. Marzana swim across the seas, let all the flowers bloom, and make the fields turn green. Oh, what the hell are you two doing? This is Cabbage. Helping Marzana back on her feet, Oleg. She's light. Come help us get back with the others. I'm not touching that. Haha, Oleg. Thankfully, one of the adults caught you messing around with the effigy while Oleg was yelling at you. Felt like you were being watched. Across the river, you see a strange man pretending to skip stones. His greasy hair shines in the sunlight. Some of the oils are smeared on his vest. He opens his mouth with an awkward smile, his teeth jagged and uneven. Walking away clumsily, his head is the opposite direction of the festival. Right into the forest. You head over to meet with Boleg and Oleg. Okay, team, find anything? Just some old toys in a drawer, really old toys. Oleg, I found his toy boat under the couch. Let me see that. Grandma made this boat for him. Raziel was down here. Raziel, the one and only. Can he still be alive here? Seeing him again would bring Grandma back from the brink. We have to find him. Agreed. Crew, we need to search this cabin top to bottom. Let's find Raziel and bring him back to town. You got it, Selena. Oleg, come with me. Let's look around outside. Reyna, look around the cabin and try to find any clues as to where Raziel is. The psychopath could still be out in the woods, so if you hear any of his yellow scream, find us, okay? Of course, thanks. We'll be listening for you as well. Alright, fine, crew. Let's move out. Selena, Boleg, and Oleg have to search the cabin. Who's there? Nothing replies back. It sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. You walk over to investigate. Hello? Hasta ya sayu du cabana. Now, vos esta remonte el emprago. Sierra do logo in the lugar al mercado. I don't know. Maso paz, something. Fuja Sayam. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Ha 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 ha. Pues por lo menos bien. Erdrova para de fricar tergrando. I don't know. A drawing is pushed out of the cabinet. The door. Behind bars. Looks like someone used a piece of coal to drop this. Are these bars of a cage? Staring at a door? You take this cage drawing with you. Selena, Oleg, Bullock? No reply. So I guess we're going back and forth throughout history. Rena, we saw something weird down the hill. It looked like an old fence with bones all over the ground. Some animal skulls we couldn't tell from the distance. Heard some weird whispering before we got back to the front door. Anything? You wouldn't believe it if I told you. Strange whispering coming underneath the kitchen sink. What whispers? Was it a ghost? I'm not sure. I couldn't understand any of the words. Bullock attempts to lighten the mood a little bit. Got another one of Raziel's jokes for you. Why do ghosts like pouring? What do ghosts like pouring all over their food? Gravy. Ha ha ha. It's probably the creaking of the cabin. No such thing as ghosts. It seemed pretty real, Selena. Well, if you see it again, let me know. That does sound absolutely terrifying. We can't let our guard down here. Can we split up anymore? I'm scared. I'm getting separated now. I'm getting tired of getting separated. Of course, Oleg, we're a team. It means you stick together through thick and thin, rain or shine, fast and famine. You're right. We don't want to lose any of you like Raziel. That would happen when we're together, Oleg. Bullock, you're a night owl. You can stay guard and watch while we sleep. Thanks. We'll take the bottom. Thank you. If you see anything, hear anything, yeah. So, Oleg and Selena head to the bedroom, opening the door fully behind them. You lay on the couch and quickly fall asleep. You close your eyes but cannot stop thinking about the butcher. His third victim probably had it the worst, stabbed in the stomach like the other two, but this was different. The body was missing both ears. Oh, my ears were bleeding. What kind of person would cut someone without ears off? The victim's family's neighbors searching the bottom when they found his cabin. Yeah, yada 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 yada. Oleg, you have a strange dream. You found the body early. So early that the blood is still leaving the body. The greasy-haired man, oh man, makes eye contact with you, whipping the knife on his vest. Look for a way to escape, but trapped in the alleyway. He slowly walks towards you, forcing a laugh that comes out of a natural statement. And then he gets closer to you. You notice the pupils will absolutely morning. He brings the knife up, and his face peels apart, the lips stretching as a pain to agony. You wake up in a cold sweat. Oh, jeez. Wake up, everyone. Selena, what's the plan? Please tell me this is almost over. I'm just not invested anymore. The rain hasn't started yet, but you see the storm clouds in the distance. Maybe we'll get too muddy for him unless he's coming through one of the windows. Saying anything? Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, I honestly might just kind of call it here, chat. Like this wasn't as good as Doki Doki Literature Club. I've tried. It's been what, an hour 53 minutes. But yeah, I have no idea how much of this is left. It seems like we're only halfway through. They found a drawing, someone on the table. What the hell is this? Did Raziel make this? It had to have been him. We found the body stuffed into a barrel. Who would do something like that? A monster. That's right now. This last time we saw him was that noise. Oh jeez. Get to the staircase now. As you run to the staircase, you know, witness is asleep. Like somebody's completely out of character. Slow your breathing to make it safe for the staircase. Oh, there, that should slow him down. Okay, can we skip this up? Perfect ghost, Selena. You hide first. Okay, so they all hide down here. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I have no idea how much of this game I have left, but I think I'm gonna call it here. I mean, I tried. I really tried. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not invested. But yeah, anyway, chat, I know it's a short stream. I'm gonna call it here for today. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back on Tuesday or Monday. I'll let everyone know, exclamation point Discord, if you want to stop in. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you all next stream, so take care and